It's Wednesday, May 25th, and you're tuned in to the TNIAB podcast. I'm Vince.
I'm Anthony.
And this is the Geek Chic Culture Show. We're talking about all the cool things in the whole wide world. No review this week.
Nope.
But we did stuff.
Delicious.
And big news in the world of tech.
Teach me.
Apple has introduced the iPod Touch.
What?
Apple has introduced
What do you mean?
the iPod Touch.
What do you mean?
What do you mean what I mean?
What do you mean?
I mean, they've introduced the innovative new product, the iPod Touch.
What?
After 4 years of ignoring it, they've come back with a brand new model.
Of iPod Touch.
And I believe, hardware-wise, it hasn't changed. It just has the insides of, like, an iPhone, a modern iPhone.
So, you can't make calls on it.
No.
It's an iPhone
Out the phone.
without cellular.
Yes.
Why?
That's what the iPod Touch has always been. What are you talking about? Anyways, the whole point is, I took this news as you do right now. We're like, why?
What?
Yeah. But apparently, the world has moved on to such a place where now they're understanding the benefit
Of just having
Yeah.
and you made fun of me for having my separate media device for music.
I'm not on board.
How dare you?
I'm not on board
How
with this.
dare you?
I'm not on board with this.
You're on the wrong side of history.
Oh, no, I'm not on board with this. I'm not on board with this. The argument that a lot of
Apple fanatics.
future forward fans are saying
Okay.
is a non-connected iPhone.
What are you talking about? It's still connected. It's got Wi-Fi.
I know. And they're like, this is great for kids. We don't have to get our kids smartphones. I'm like, what the fuck? What is this backwards ass world that we're
It's
living
still
in?
connected.
I don't get it.
Go get him a fucking Sony Walkman if you don't want connected.
I don't get it. So it's just weird how the world has moved on to such a place where, like, you only think of the thing in your hand as a smartphone, that now people are like, oh shit, this old tech is actually something we actually want now. But I don't know. I thought it was weird.
I think the
how
reasoning-
they've pitched it, it's been weird.
Like, I understand the want for having your kids to not be as connected all the time. Like, I get that. This is not the answer.
No.
This is not it. You know what the answer is? Like a fucking baseball. Like, buy your kid, go to Sports Check or whatever the American equivalent is. Go grab a mitt and a ball.
A mitt and a ball.
And-
Wow.
That's it. You're disconnected. That's good family fun. You go throw a game of catch over there. Talk to your son or daughter. What's going on in life? You're just chucking the ball. Like that's the whole point.
Yeah.
A fucking iPod with Wi-Fi and apps is not the answer.
But it is. Really, it
This
is.
is like
It's absolutely stupid.
it's so stupid.
Oh, and it comes in new colors.
What kind of colors? Sell me on the colors.
I don't know. I just know they're new.
Oh, whatever. I'll be over here using my iPod Classic.
So, speaking of blasts from the past, guess what game is coming back?
What?
Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Oh, you're bringing this one up. Okay, I'll delete it off my list. But yeah, so Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Yeah, it just had the remaster. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Call of Duty Modern Warfare remastered. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do
Do you know how many Call of Duty games there have been? These Modern Warfare
Of the
games?
Modern Warfare games?
Yes.
There's been if you include the remaster,
Oh, yeah?
4.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
yeah, 4.
Yeah. Well, remaster is essentially the first one.
Let me tell you. Let me run them down the list.
Yeah.
Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah.
And Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, striking out the 4.
Okay.
So you're telling me that there's another one?
Yeah. Based on your pattern recognition, what do you think this next one's called?
This is obviously Modern Warfare 4.
Except it's Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
What the fuck? Is it a sequel?
No.
Is it a reboot?
No. It is the fourth one in the series. Not to be mistaken with Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. This is Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
4.
No 4. But it is the fourth one.
Okay. Vince.
Yes.
They ended 3 pretty good.
So
3 was done pretty well. Didn't Price jump out of a window and fucking hang that guy from like rebarb
he
or
sure
some
did.
shit?
Yeah. Didn't Ghost die?
Yeah, Ghost got murdered.
Yeah.
Is he a real ghost now? Is that it?
I can't tell you.
Is this Prey? Is it Modern Warfare in the spirit realm? Do I have Native American bow and arrows that send me to the spirit, the ghost world?
It could be, but more details to come. Just for now, that's the game to. So when you see the headlines saying Call of Duty Modern Warfare, now you know that they're talking about Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Of course.
Yeah.
What else could they be talking about? I think I'd have less, not outrage, but like less issue with this name if it was a reboot. Like if they were doing a whole new story with all new characters.
They could be.
They could be. We don't know. If they are, retroactively, I'm going to be like, I was dumb. But
I wouldn't be. I'd be like, this is ridiculous. Remember Battlefield 1?
Oh, you mean Battlefield 1942?
No, I mean Battlefield 1.
Yeah, I said that. 1942. Came out like early 2000s.
No. It's actually, Battlefield 5.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
The one.
Battlefield 1.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, numeral 1.
Remember Battlefield 2142?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's not Battlefield 1.
But it's Battlefield 2142.
Yeah, but it's not as future as Battlefield 1. Let's be real.
I don't understand why video game companies just can't name things. Like, why do they have...
No, they can name things. What are you talking about?
Okay, why can't they name things well?
Because then it wouldn't sell.
That's the whole thing. The reason Modern Warfare is good is because they made a new game and they had a great product. Take a risk. It's the whole point of making new shit is take a risk and make new fun things.
Or
God damn it.
And just hear me out on this one. There's a group of people here who have this thing that they like and they're willing to give us money.
But it's not like you gotta have some sort of vision, like some artistic vision.
I am seeing the kids throw money at us.
I am envisioning money.
What more do you need me to?
God damn it!
Do you need me to say, Executive Chairman?
And it's not like Call of Duty. It's not like Call of Duty is a no-name franchise. Like this, they can do something cool with something different. Even if it is Modern Warfare, why do that name? Why don't you do something that's more representative of the product other than just the theme? Like, it's been done. Just do something different. Do something new.
Except
Advanced Warfare is good. I've been playing through that.
You mean Infinite Warfare?
Infinite Warfare, yes. That's good. Good ideas. Fun stuff.
But
money! God damn it. Fuck.
But do you remember Modern Warfare?
I do. I was playing it yesterday. Literally yesterday.
It was pretty good.
It was pretty good. M16 red dot stopping power?
It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
I don't know if you know about it, and I think the kids nowadays need to know about it. So yeah, that was the big video game news I read.
Do you have anything else?
It'll come to me when it comes to me.
Okay. I got also big video game news. You know what? We're going to start it with the biggest. Pokemon Snap is back, baby, with dogs.
Oh.
There's a new game called Paparazzi.
Okay.
And you take pictures of dogs.
I see.
And that's it.
So it's a Pokemon Snap substitute, not a Nintendogs substitute.
No. It's Pokemon Snap, but with dogs.
Okay. Well, I'm 100% less interested.
You know, actually, probably in the biggest gaming news, it's not actually has to do with any sort of game, but gaming as a culture.
Oh, I know you're going to talk about.
Gaming disorder is now a recognized illness, according to the WHO.
Okay.
It's official.
Yeah, it is.
The definition for it is a pattern of persistent or recurrent gaming behavior. Quote, digital gaming or video gaming, end quote, which may be online, i.e. over the internet, or offline, manifested by 1, impaired control over gaming, onset frequency, intensity, duration, termination, and context.
Interesting.
2, increased priority given to gaming to the extent that the gaming takes precedent over other life interests and daily activities. And 3, continuation or escalation of gaming despite the occurrence of negative consequences. The behavior pattern is sufficient severity to result in significant impairment in personal, family, social, educational, occupational, or other important areas of functioning.
Interesting. Cool.
So, I'm addicted to video games.
I know. I'm aware.
Can I get government subsidy for my disorder now?
You have to stop working.
I could do that. That's easy.
Listen, I need you to just do this.
Yo, that's easy.
I need you to just do this and then go to a doctor and
be like, yo, girl.
Yeah, you just gotta do it.
Just for science?
Yeah, just do it. Let's do it. See what happens.
All right, if I get laid off, I'll see what happens.
All right, good to know.
It's fucked up.
Is it?
I guess not, because, like, gambling is a form of addiction, too. Like,
yeah, I think anything that prohibits you from prioritizing basic life needs for your one addiction, I think that's anything, though.
Okay, let's go to hypothetical. Like, what if someone were to be, that's like a weekend, and they're like, they got a new game, and like, you know what? I'm just gonna sit here and play games or whatever.
Okay.
And like, you don't eat.
Oh, that's an issue.
You maybe like don't drink water.
That's an issue.
Maybe you only go to the bathroom when it's like absolutely necessary.
Yeah, that's an issue.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. It's a hypothetical though. I don't know who would do that.
I have no idea.
I have no clue who would do that. Whoever would do that, you know, they probably got to see somebody.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's now all of your parents and grandparents
are justified
in telling you to get off your play box.
Yep.
Even though they told you that while looking at their phone.
Yep.
On to the next one. Remember old video games?
Yeah, Call of Duty 4.
Yeah, Call of Duty 4. Even older. The original Warfare.
Oh, okay.
Some would call it Alien Warfare.
Oh.
Contra Warfare.
Oh.
Konami. Makers of hit games.
Up, down, left, right, BA, select, start.
Yeah, as the Konami code. And Contra.
Okay.
Are making a Contra anniversary collection of sorts.
Contra.
So it has 10 Contra games from the 8 and 16-bit era. I think right now it's only digital.
There were 10 games between the 8 and 16-bit era?
Yeah, baby. Let me go down the list. We got Contra.
Yeah, okay.
Arcade Contra.
Oh.
We got Contra. NES Contra.
Yeah, okay.
We got Contra.
Oh my god.
Super Famicom Contra.
Okay, yeah, alright.
We got Super Contra.
No.
Arcade.
Okay. Yeah.
We got Super C for the NES.
Yeah.
We got Operation C
for
the Game Boy.
Yeah, okay.
We got Contra 3 Alien Wars for the Super Nintendo.
Alright.
We got Contra Hard Corps for the Genesis.
This is a Street Fighter collection.
We got Probotector.
That doesn't count.
Probotector. It's on the list.
That doesn't count.
It's on the list.
That doesn't count.
Sega Mega Drive.
Oh, God.
And we got Super Probotector Alien Rebels.
That extra doesn't count.
For
Holy
the Super Nintendo. So we got 3 Contra 1s, 2 Contra 2s, 1 Contra 3. So I want to say if I get rid of doubles, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say, there's no fucking way there's 10 games between those two eras.
Yo, but I gotta see the difference between Contra Arcade, Contra NES, and Contra Famicom.
Just play the arcade one, it's the best one, and then you're done.
Yo, but Famicom, what if I don't weeb it up? Playing the Nihon.
No, you don't.
You're true. You're right. You're right. I don't. But, you know.
I know this.
But at least now I can play Super Probotector.
Sure. Because that's the dream you've always had.
That's the dream I've always had ever since I was a child. I've always wanted to play Super Probotector.
I want to meet the guy who's like, finally!
It's that guy is the same guy who, when the Castlevania collection was announced, was like, "Hell yeah, Kid Dracula! Fuck yes!" And he looks at his copy of Kid Dracula on his shelf. Like, that's that kid.
Oh God. All right.
Speaking of old games, Quake 2's back.
Oh yes, you showed me this.
Because it got a RTX mod, pretty much, from NVIDIA. They're like, yo, we took Quake 2, we kept all the polygons the same, but these textures are fucking insane. Also, look at this lighting.
Yep. Yep, they did that.
So, I don't know why they did that. Look at the trailer. It's fucking wild.
Shit.
Their comparison screens are like, it's dark. And then their other screen is like, look at all this light. And it's like, okay, sure. And then I think the biggest thing this week for video game news is that the Pokemon Company had a business meeting that they live streamed, where their like podiums were Pokeballs. That was pretty cool. But I'm just gonna run down this quickly. Remember Pokemon Bank for the 3DS?
I don't even think I downloaded it.
Yeah, you have to pay money for it. That's probably why. It's a monthly fee.
Well, hence the term Pokemon
And
Bank.
They're making that bank. It was a cloud-based service for you to transfer your Pokemon from 3DS game to 3DS game, where you could have like your own Poke Farm up in the cloud.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Well, they made another one of those. It's called Pokemon Home.
Okay.
And you can connect your cloud service to this cloud service.
Why?
So that you can transfer Pokemon into the new Pokemon game from older generations. So, like, with Pokemon Bank, like, what you could do is that you could take, was it Pokemon Bank, or was there another app? There was, like, some convoluted way where you can take a certain number of your Pokemon from the GBA games and then recatch them in the DS games. And then you upload those to the Pokemon Bank, which then you could re-download to any subsequent Pokemon games.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe the architecture only really worked for 3DS stuff.
Okay.
So they made a bridge from Pokemon Bank to Pokemon Home, which is now their new Pokemon cloud service, which allows you to transfer Pokemon from Pokemon Go, Pokemon Pikachu and Eevee, and the 3DS Pokemons into Pokemon Bank so that you can bring them into Sword and Shield. Okay. So notice, as I was talking, you can only take them out of the cloud to go to Sword and Shield. You cannot transfer them to Pokemon Go. You cannot transfer them back into the 3DS games. You cannot put them back into Eevee and Pikachu.
Checks out.
You can only go there.
Okay.
They didn't say if it will have any sort of monthly fee attached to it, but I assume it will. So if you really want your hacked Darkrai, or if you want your OHKO Poliwrath from Blue, then do that, I guess.
Okay.
The next one is from Select Button, the people who brought you Magikarp Jump on the phone. Comes another phone game called Pokemon Sleep. You ever want to sleep with your Pokemon?
Nope.
You sure? You want to get like a little nice nap? You want to nap it up?
Nope.
No? Well, too bad. All right.
Shit.
Because it comes pre-installed on every phone. So you can upload your Pokemon to this sleep app, and then your Pokemon can track your sleeping.
Why?
And then you can wake up with Psyduck.
Why?
I don't know.
But why?
I don't know.
Is this a Tamagotchi situation? Am I gonna
Here,
wake
let
up
me
and
just
have
read
to,
you the
like,
quote. Let me just read you the
clean
quote from
up their shit?
the press conference. All right.
Alright.
Trainers will be able to wake up with their Pokemon every morning with Pokemon Sleep, the new mobile app from the Pokemon Company. Pokemon Sleep aims to turn sleeping into entertainment by having the player's time spent sleeping and the time they wake up affect gameplay.
Huh.
Gameplay.
How will it know when I wake up?
While more details about the app's functionality will be revealed at a later date, it was announced that a new device from Nintendo, this is into the next announcement, you remember those Pokemon Go Plus? And it was like that little badge thing, and you could play Pokemon Go on your wrist, pretty much, and it'll like vibrate if there's Pokemon nearby?
Yep.
Well, they made Pokemon Go Plus, where the first plus is the word plus, and the second plus is the plus sign.
Yeah, okay. That's okay. It's marketing.
And so it has this one has a embedded accelerometer that I assume that you would put on your mattress.
Oh, right. You have to sleep with it.
And then you sleep with it.
Damn.
And I think it's either this thing or you keep your phone on your bed and then sleep.
Oh, what parent would want to do that?
I don't know. I don't know.
With their kid. Hey, daughter, go to bed with this phone beside you.
So, yeah. This is a great one. This new device also has the same functionality as the original Pokemon Go Plus. So it just does the exact same thing, but they add an accelerometer.
Okay.
Did it. Got there.
Well, it's been 2 years.
I guess, yeah.
It's time for an upgrade.
So, yeah. And then the last thing they did is that they have a new game, also for the phone, called Pokemon Masters.
Master.
And Pokemon Masters is a 3-on-3 battle game for your phone where it brings all of the famous trainers from all previous games into one universe for some like ultimate Pokemon action. There was a scene where Brock did a Z move and he came shirtless and he has rock hard abs because he's the rock gym trainer. Get it?
Yeah.
Get it?
Yeah.
So yeah, it seems like a gacha game. It seems like a 3-on-3 battle gacha game. But the gachas are Pokemon.
I'm so glad that I'm not into mobile games.
Let me tell you about Tap Titans 2.
I know, you still play that. It's insane.
I was playing it earlier.
I know, I saw it. I was like, wow, what a waste of a life.
We talking about it.
Speaking about video game addiction.
It's just an addition to my life. I don't have to play it. The game plays itself, Vince. The game plays itself.
Then why were you tapping?
Because I need to collect some fairies to get bonus presents.
Then I guess it doesn't play itself.
Mainly plays itself.
That's what I thought.
Mainly plays itself.
That's what I thought.
But yeah, that was the Pokemon announcement. It announced pretty much everything except for what I care about, which is Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Yep.
They did mention that on June 5th there will be a direct dedicated to the Pokemans.
A direct. June 5th is a Wednesday.
It is.
Is it?
I think so.
I'm gonna do a quick fact check on that. Yes, it is.
All right. So we'll probably watch it.
Okay.
But you know, I keep saying the biggest news, but there's more news. So the one before the biggest news is, just when you thought Japan had understood online gaming, just when you thought.
Oh, this is my favorite.
Super Mario Maker 2.
Looks like shit.
With all your favorite levels.
I don't know why people
and
want
enemies and combinations of the two. You know how I said I'll let you play with friends?
Yeah.
Does not.
This does.
No, you cannot play with friends.
Yes, you can.
So, when you play online with your Pokemon, with your Switch playing whatever Mario, you can only team up with randos.
Matchmaking.
Only matchmaking. And the reasoning is because if you play with friends, it would be unfair to the leaderboards. It would taint the leaderboards.
I mean, that checks out.
It's too much cooperation.
That checks out.
You know what? From the makers of Mario Party, no cooperation will be had ever. Like, what the fuck kind of decision is this?
It's a Nintendo decision.
You're not wrong. It's a Nintendo decision.
This is definitely one of those, like, we are Japanese and we are going to do this for the greater good, even though it is 100% the wrong decision.
Yeah, we live in like 2058, but also our decision making is from 1999.
Like, it's so fucked how it's like, but the leaderboards, we can't taint the leaderboards.
The sanctity of the leaderboards.
Like, why couldn't they just put it in a thing that says if you play with friends, you were discounted from the leaderboards?
Listen, can't.
You can't.
You can't do it. You can't do it.
What you're asking for is the impossible.
Impossible.
Oh, okay. Fair enough, Nintendo. All right, you win.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Come on, Japan.
Nintendo Online sound like a great value right now.
Come on, Japan. I bought it from Monster Hunter. That's it. Now I'm done with that game. I have it for a year. I might cancel the renewal. We'll see.
You're not playing those NES classics?
I am not. Because you know why? I own all those NES classics.
Well, shit.
I got hooked up to my CRT.
Disgusting.
But the biggest news is Kojima's fucking wild. I don't know what he's doing because there's a 9-minute Death Stranding trailer that just came out.
Yeah.
And, like, I guess it answers questions. You could summon a ladder.
It shows basically what you're going to be doing for the game.
Yeah, which is running around large open spaces.
Yeah.
And avoiding ghosts.
Yeah.
And then shooting people in World War II trenches. Or World War I trenches?
I don't know.
Was one was the trench one, right?
Didn't they both have trenches?
Did they both have trenches?
Yeah.
Okay. It's probably 2 then.
It's a war technique.
Damn.
It must have been 2 with the guns they were carrying.
True.
Because World War I's the musket and shit.
So yeah, you got your favorite characters like Sam. You got Amelia. You got the President of the United States, who's also a cancer patient.
Yeah.
You got
Mama.
You got, was it Heartman?
Oh, is it Heartman?
Is it Dead Man?
Die Hard Man.
Die Hard Man?
Yeah.
Cut Man?
Yeah.
Wood Man?
Yeah.
You got all your favorite Mega Man bosses.
Yeah. More or less.
In this game.
More or less.
There was a screenshot that got leaked of the PlayStation Store, the splash page for where you can pre-order it digitally, and that does a lot better job of telling you what the game is about.
Yeah, I was reading about a bit of it. I'm like, oh, they actually explain the game more.
Let me see if I had it saved. Let me see if I could still pull it up.
That screen also showed the pre-order
Gold everything.
Yeah. Which is
Sure. That's like when you couldn't figure out like what to do.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's because like Kojima didn't know what to do, or he's like, this is my ironic joke on pre-order bonuses.
What if you get the pre-order bonus and then when you get into the game it's actually a detriment because like they're all gold, right?
Yeah.
So I wonder like if he's just like, you dummy, why did you do this? Why would you do this? And it just like makes it easier for people to spot you. That'd be pretty great. I can't find this thing.
Okay, well, it's okay.
I guess. Yeah, it's you have a time baby. The baby somehow like links you with the past. You're like uploading your consciousness to the baby, and then the baby can also Troy Baker's in it, and he has a skeleton ghost army, and he's immune to fire. I really can't explain it over this podcast. You just gotta watch it. You just gotta watch it and be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Release date?
November 9th. 8th. That was close.
Rumored to be the same release date as The Last of Us.
Interesting.
Which I'm sure one of those games will move. It's probably The Last of Us. But yeah, I guess this would be like the last big game on the PS4.
Yeah. Well, for this year, because I believe I think they came out and said that they're not announcing any sort of next gen stuff this year at E3 or any sort of press conference.
No, they'll announce it next year and release it next year.
Yeah, but that still gives like a whole year for you. Oh my god, I got burps. That still gives a whole year of games to come out.
This is the last big game. This is it.
So are you telling me that what's going to happen is the Metal Gear Solid 1 to Metal Gear Solid 2 transition, which is like Metal Gear Solid 1 comes out kind of at the tail end of the PlayStation 1's life cycle.
Yeah. And
then PlayStation 2 comes out, and then when the Metal Gear Solid 2 trailer comes out, everyone's like, holy shit, that trailer's nuts.
Yep.
So now we're going to get like the tail end of this gen is Death Stranding. And then Death Stranding's comes out on PS5, and you're just like, what the fuck? I'm ready.
That's what I'm thinking. Yep.
Solid Snake is back.
Yep. Pretty much. So what do you think about this game? You interested?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, Kojima is the Quentin Tarantino of video games for me. I will see.
Okay.
I will see or consume anything he puts out at this point because he has a track record of just making wild shit. And even though he's only made one franchise for like the past 20 years,
yeah,
every single one of those games is quality. Really? You're gonna tell me that all the Metal Gear Solid games aren't great?
I didn't think V was.
What? V's awesome. Open world stealth?
So V is the only Metal Gear that's actually fun to play, but it's the least Metal Gear.
It is. I would give you that. What
Whereas the other four are like, oh, those are fucking wild, but they are awful to play.
are you talking about?
They're all awful to
What
play.
are you talking about?
3 was the only good one, but that's only after you got
Yo,
subsistence.
what about...
Don't say 4, because...
What about Octo Camo?
No.
What about Octo Camo?
No. You know what? I lie. Acid was probably the only good playing Metal Gear game.
What about Acid 2?
That was also very good. But then I don't know how much Kojima was actually involved in those ones.
What about Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty, the visual novel on the PSP?
You've gone too far. You've gone too far. I will say this Death Stranding looks super compelling.
Yeah.
It also does not look like a game I actually want to play, though.
Yo, but you can summon a ladder.
Like, but this is the type of game where it's like, I would love to just watch someone play it. I don't want to play it.
So what you're saying is that TNIAB is going to have a new featurette on their YouTube channel.
Why?
Called Let's Play.
Oh, fuck.
And I'm going to Let's Play with you, and we're going to commentary track over Death Stranding.
Wow. If you need to do what you need to do, you got to do what you need to do.
But you're part of it.
Oh.
You're here.
But do I have to?
Yeah.
Can't I just watch it on YouTube and then give my opinions like I played the game?
Anime... No. Anime Club is going to be over soon. It's going to... We got something to replace Anime Club.
Yeah, we do. I already told you.
Yeah, no. That anime is going to be over too.
Oh, okay.
Listen. Just an hour a week.
Oh, okay.
In this 80-hour game.
Oh! No! How could you? Oh. Gross.
Just 2 hours a week. In this 160-hour game.
I'll just watch all the cutscenes to Death Stranding. Call it a day.
That's even longer somehow. If you only watch the cutscene, it takes you longer than actually playing the game.
Wow. That's fucking magic. Okay.
But yeah, no, that's all my picks. It was pretty busy in the world of video games.
I'm surprised you didn't bring up the new trailer for the Shadowbringers, the classes and stuff.
I looked at it and I watched it and I'm like, yo, this is some edgelord shit.
Yeah.
But I haven't played that game since Heaven's Ward.
Okay.
So, like the beginning of Heaven's... I didn't even get to Heaven's Ward. I bought it. I beat the base game. And then they're like, welcome to Heaven's Ward. And I was like, I'm done.
All right. Fair enough. Yeah, I got nothing else.
I feel like if I ever want to never buy video games for like a year, I would just play 12. Or sorry, I would just play 14.
Yeah.
That seems like the MMO to play.
Yeah, I guess that checks out.
That or RuneScape.
Okay. I mean...
You know, same.
Sure. Yeah, okay.
You know what? I'm going to get back into EverQuest.
EverQuest Online?
EverQuest Online.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm going back. Jeez. All right, then.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
I saw... the only reason I thought of that is because I saw a book today in Chapters. It said ElfQuest.
ElfQuest?
But at first, when I saw it, I thought it was EverQuest.
Wow.
And I was like, they made an EverQuest comic? And I picked it up and it was all elves. I'm like, fuck this shit. This is lame.
Wow, EverQuest. It's been years. Cool.
Yeah.
I think that's all the picks.
And nothing came to mind? Nothing?
No.
Okay.
No.
What have you been doing in your week then?
So, I watched 6 episodes of Reboot.
Damn, baby, that's 3 more than I did. I couldn't do it. I know I said I'd probably get through all of them, but I couldn't.
I couldn't do it.
I couldn't.
It's really bad.
It's really bad. It's so bad.
It's so bad.
I think I'm going to go back and just watch episode 10.
No, I need to know how it gets there, though.
I don't care. I just want to see Bob.
Yeah, but I need to know how it gets there.
So just explain why it's bad. Just go.
It's just, it's everything. Like, the kids
Yo, but esports
are all awful actors.
I know.
Like, it's really bad how bad they are. It's definitely a kid's show. The CG it's weird because it's got like these really, really high quality textures.
Yeah.
But the way they've animated it is almost as I can't tell if it's purposely done to look cheap as a sort of like callback to the original reboot, or if because that's what they could only do.
I think that's what they could only do. I think it's the latter.
Yeah, I was super surprised to see Megabyte,
Yep.
and he's kind of been keeping me. He's been pulling me through.
The Dark Code.
Sure. Yeah. Whatever. The premise though I think is very similar to Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad.
Mm-hmm.
The only difference is in this game, in this show, it's actually a lot more believable because they only go into code with things that are electronic.
Yep.
Whereas in Samurai Cyber Squad, they're like, oh, that
check out this apple.
Yeah, that box of charitable presents has been virus inflicted. You're like, what?
They hacked the presents.
I gotta jump in there.
You know what Samurai Squad reminds me of? The Battle Network games, the Mega Man Battle Network games.
Yeah.
Where you could just jack into like a slide.
Yeah.
Because it was gonna had a Wi-Fi port.
Yeah. Man, no, it's really bad. Like it's, and even the way the kids shout their attack names.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so like you can hear them dying a little bit because they know that the show they're in is just awful.
Mm-hmm.
I looked up the cast; they're all in their like early to mid 20s, so
they got time to, high school kids, early to mid 20s.
Yeah, so I think they're all aware about like, oh my god, I know they just said accept any role, but this is something else.
This is what the I don't even know what this is. I'm American. What is reboot?
Yeah, and I think they're a little too young to understand what reboot was. So
yeah,
but obviously I'm halfway through, so the big revelation comes is that the leader, I forget his name. I think his name
Bob.
No, Vector.
Sure.
The leader, the Red Ranger. Turns out his dead dad created all of this.
No way. What?
And maybe he's not actually dead.
What? Is he trapped in the game?
Who knows?
Is he Bob?
I got 4 episodes left, so
I'm just gonna watch episode 10.
I'm gonna try. I mean, I will do it. I just not in any rush.
If I see it in the queue and I'm not doing anything, maybe.
Oh, all the episodes are downloaded on my phone. I just...
Even on your commute to work, you're like, I can't.
Like, I turn it on, and then in 5 minutes, I find myself passed out. Like, oh.
I missed an episode.
Yeah, and it's not like I have stressful days at work. It's just, I fell asleep. Yeah, so that was that. I did watch something else that I did enjoy.
What?
I watched not a new anime, pretty old anime. I think it came out 2017.
Ancient.
I know. In anime years, that's like what, 10 cores ago.
Ew. Why do you gotta count like that? Ugh.
What?
That's gross.
You don't like that?
That's gross.
You're not into that?
No.
Why not?
No.
What's wrong?
10 cores ago. Oh. It sounds so gatekeeping. Yo, this show's 2 years old. You're watching a 10-core old show? What the fuck? What are you, 40?
I watched Tales of Zestiria: The Cross.
Wait a minute. I thought you were playing Tales of Zestiria.
Oh yeah, and then I was like, Tales games are long.
Yeah.
And then I was reading reviews, and they're like, Tales of Zestiria: The Cross might be the worst Tales game in recent memory.
I played Zillia. That wasn't great.
Tales of Zestiria might be the worst game in history.
Damn.
And then I asked a couple of my friends,
And they're like,
it's
not good.
They're like, it's good to just know the story. And then I said, well, what's the best way to know the story? The anime, because it's done by Affordable, the team who does the Fate Stay Night anime. Like the new Fate Stay Night.
Unlimited Budget Works.
Yeah,
Fates.
them.
Okay.
They do it. And let me tell you, I forgot how pretty anime could look. This is a very good looking show.
Okay.
It's kind of your standard JRPG story. Country Bumpkin, turns out he's the legend of the sword, and he's the chosen one.
Wow, you fucking started talking about that story and I yawned.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And he travels the world, he gets friends, gets powers, and he saves the world.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
Meanwhile, they allude to the origins of why their world is the way it is. And it's pretty interesting, I guess.
Yeah.
The characters are what pulls you through. It's a good cast of characters. Yeah, it's 24 episodes, somewhere in between there. And I had a good time with it. Like, it wasn't I wouldn't say it's outstanding, but if you want like a good, solid fantasy-themed anime adventure with wicked action, this is what to watch. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
Like it's definitely got fight scenes that you're like, wow, so pretty.
Are they doing like crazy anime RPG special attacks and stuff?
They are like it's not what I specifically like. Like I like the trigger stuff where it's
Yeah.
like when the animation goes to fucking breaks apart.
Yeah.
And people go all
Everybody
wild.
stretches. Everyone's
Yeah.
really long.
And then and then the anime loses color and everything's
Yeah.
black and white. Like I'm into that.
Yeah.
Like that's the stuff that hypes you up. This is more like, ooh, it's just so precise and clean and like, ooh, the impact. Ooh.
Whenever they get into an anime battle, are they locked into a circle of a
No,
defined
no,
radius?
No, they're not.
Okay.
Unfortunately not. But there are some CG monsters.
Okay.
Because it's got dragons and stuff.
They couldn't draw a dragon?
No. They had to CG the dragon.
Okay.
And yeah. Pretty cool. I will say there's 2 episodes somewhere in the first, I think it's episodes 6 and 7.
Mm-hmm.
It's not actually Tales of Zestiria.
What is it?
It's Tales of Berseria. It's the intro to the game Tales of Berseria, and I forgot that when this anime came out, this anime was commissioned by Bandai in celebration, I think, of the series' 20th anniversary. So they wanted to make a big budget anime.
Okay.
But it also coincided with the release of the game Berseria.
Mm-hmm.
And if you guys don't know, Berseria is a prequel to Zestiria.
Hmm.
And when I said that, like in Zestiria, they talk about like the original legend.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Berseria is the original.
Is
legend.
the original legend.
Okay.
So that's the game that they're always referencing.
Mm-hmm.
And so the reason I wanted to play this first was because I wanted to know basically what happened.
Yeah. You want to know the lore, the legend.
Yeah. And yeah, so I watched the anime. It's pretty good. Now I've booted up and I'm like 3 hours into Tales of Berseria.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's good. That's good anime RPG junk food.
Only 90 to go.
It's good. It's good stuff.
Okay.
The main character is such an edgelord. It's so great. It's so great.
Is the voice acting acceptably bad?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like she starts. Well, it's weird because when you first meet her, she's like 16-year-old country bumpkin girl, and she's just like, "Oh, I just want to cook food and take care of my little brother and my brother-in-law, and we're gonna live this happy life." And then terror happens and tragedy, and it's like everyone in the village is dead. I've been trapped. They threw me into a prison. I've been here for 3 years, eating demons.
Eating demons.
Oh yeah, she for reasons she gets turned into half demon, so she has a demon arm.
Okay.
And
So
so they lock her in a prison for 3
Nero.
years, and so when you first meet her again 3 years later, she's wearing her like village clothes, but now they're all tatters, and there's only enough to cover her.
Of course,
her important
the
parts.
important bits.
Yeah, but by now she's 3 years, and all she's thinking about is revenge. So she's like super edgelord, and she's like, "Give me that. You think you're a beast? I'm gonna fucking eat you." She eats a dragon in the first episode.
Wow.
So
does it do the anime thing where she eats a dragon and then she has like a really full stomach and she's like, "Oh, I'm so full."
no,
And then like 2 scenes later, she fully digested it.
no,
Okay.
no, because she eats it with her arm.
Oh, she doesn't eat it.
She like absorbs it.
Like I'm imagining that you walk in on her in this like dungeon and she's just like tearing into the chest cavity.
No.
Okay.
And then like she does this thing where she has to eat a mage or absorb a mage.
Whoa.
So she just grabs the mage by the head, crushes the skull, and then absorbs the
Absorbs.
whole
Whoa,
thing.
what is this prototype?
Oh man, she is the edgiest edgelord. She's so great. And then one of the parties you immediately get is like the lolly magician cutesy girl, and she's just sarcastic, witty, and all about pure recklessness.
Okay.
And they're like the best cast pairing.
Okay.
And
That sounds pretty good.
yeah, the battle system is pretty cool. It's a little confusing. I don't really know what I'm doing yet, but that's a Tales game.
Mm-hmm.
I probably won't understand until I'm like 20 hours in, and then I'll be like, oh.
Oh, you have to get the MacGuffin.
Yeah, I see. This is how this works. Okay. But no, it's good to be back into a JRPG. I'll be here for the next,
20 years.
Yeah. I'll let you know how it goes.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's been pretty good. And I think that was everything. I meant to go watch the movie Booksmart.
Mm-hmm.
That just didn't happen.
Oh, I know why.
Why?
Because chicken wings.
Chicken wings happened. You're right. So here's the thing. I went to go. It was like it's playing at 7. I usually get home from work at 6.
Mhm.
I got home I was on my way home. My sister messaged me and she's like, "Can you pick up chicken wings?"
And you're like, of course.
And I'm like, "Well," she's like, "I'll make the order. Tell me what you want, and I'll give you money after." I'm like, "Okay." So I went to pick up chicken wings. By the time I came home from with the wings, it was like 6:35.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, the wings are hot. Do I eat them now while they're delicious? Or do I go to the movies and come back and then eat them when they're not as delicious?
Why didn't you just bring them to the movies?
Because I got all that sauce.
Yeah, you put them in a Ziploc bag.
That's disgusting.
And you just eat chicken wings in a Ziploc. Like, you put the Ziploc bag in your pocket. And then when you're at the movie...
Before you continue, have you done this?
No.
That's what I thought. So...
Because I've never had the opportunity.
Oh, so you're...
Yeah, I've never had the opportunity to eat chicken wings in a movie theater.
Okay. If that's how you want to play it, okay.
Yeah.
Next time...
just put it in like a Ziploc bag.
Next time we'll get 15 wings.
And you just shove them in your pocket. Put them in a bag.
Yeah.
And then while you're eating the movie, just chow down. Baby.
Okay, I'm gonna put this to the test with you.
Just chow down.
I'm gonna see if you're able to do this.
I think we should do it.
This is not a we situation.
I think this is a team effort.
I've already stated that this is not something I would do because I'm not a savage.
But you don't know until you try.
Nope.
No.
No. So yeah, maybe I'll watch it this coming week. We'll see. That's everything.
I did see a movie. I saw Aladdin.
I knew you would.
Aladdin.
I specifically remember when this trailers came out. You're like, I'm not gonna see this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes, you will. And you're like, no, I'm not. I'm like, yeah, you will.
Yeah.
You'll see it for a date.
And I'm like,
shit. And did you see it for a date?
I did.
Oh well, there we go.
I went to go see Aladdin.
Oh, okay.
And Aladdin, otherwise known as Aladdin.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
I would have never got that.
In its native tongue.
Okay.
Is Aladdin.
Okay.
It's the Disney movie. Remember the animated one when we were kids?
Yeah.
They did that one, but
Cool.
it's live action.
Cool.
And they change almost nothing.
Good.
And like it's weird to talk about because it is it's a very faithful reimagining of Disney's Aladdin. I think that the actors that they got to play everybody in this show are awesome.
Cool.
And
And
I think they might. I haven't seen the original Aladdin in a while, but I think they do play up on the Jasmine is individual, strong, single, independent female woman
that's
who
Jasmine.
don't need no man.
That's Jasmine.
Yeah. But it's just good. Like, it's just good. That's the thing. I think the biggest standout, obviously, is Will Smith as Genie.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing I like about his performance is that he doesn't try and be the Robin Williams version of Genie.
Yeah.
He does his own thing.
Yeah.
I think you mentioned in I think last week or maybe on the weekend that he was trying to go for more of a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air vibe type thing to his Genie. But really he just kind of comes off as just Will Smith. Like, he doesn't seem like he's acting at all. He just seems like he's Will Smith. And the way, maybe I'm looking too much into it, but the way they've added like certain musical cues, the way Genie is written, they kind of just wrote like, what if Genie was a very witty black guy? Like that was the whole thing behind it. Like, there's barely any backstory. There's a little bit of where he comes from, but
there was never backstory with the Genie though.
There is in this one.
Oh,
there's a bit of why Genie is Genie and where he is now and what, like, there's like the teeny tiniest bits of a storyline for Genie.
Okay.
But it doesn't really fit in with the setting they're in.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a little weird, but it's nothing that's like, oh my god, what is this? I can't enjoy the movie. It's just like it's just like that's a weird artistic choice.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, they do all the songs you want to hear. They add in one or two very bad new songs that aren't great.
Okay.
And it's Aladdin.
Okay.
It's I still don't understand. I'm still with you on this decision, this opinion, which is, how could they hire someone who is more attractive than Aladdin to be Scar?
You mean Jafar?
Or sorry, Jafar. Scar.
Scar's
from
a lion.
Lion King. Scar is a lion. You're correct. Jafar is more attractive than Aladdin.
Yes. He's quite a bit more attractive.
Why? Why would they do that? Why?
I don't know.
So yeah, I saw that. It was good. I recommend it. Is actually very fun.
Yeah, maybe I'll check it out.
But yeah, it's Aladdin.
Okay, I only have one question. I want to know if it has my favorite scene,
Which is
Jasmine dressed in red, hair slightly different. I think it's up in a ponytail, and she goes, "Jafar, your beard's so twisted."
Vince.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry to tell you
Uh-huh.
that it does not have that scene.
Well, fuck this movie.
Fuck this movie. 0 out of 10. Review bombing this shit on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, and if it does, I don't remember because I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
Oh man.
So yeah, that's Aladdin,
Cool.
as I like to call it, Aladdin.
Mm.
Then I played some games. I played TrackMania Turbo
Why?
because I was playing TrackMania 2 on
Why?
my PC
Why?
because I love TrackMania.
Okay.
And I love that every server in TrackMania's history, their custom soundtrack is always Eurobeats. Never not Eurobeats.
Yes, this is true.
So then I was playing TrackMania 2, and I went on my PlayStation 4 because I was going to go play that Neo Alpha.
Yeah.
And then I was going through my list, and I'm like, whoa, I own TrackMania Turbo. I assume at some point it was free on PlayStation Plus because that's the only reason I would have this. And I started playing it. I'm like, this game's great. So for people who don't know, TrackMania is a car racing game, very arcade car racing game. It's all about going fast and getting the best time, and it's time attack. Every track, it's either point A to point B, or it's a lap of 3 laps. And the whole thing here is that there's different tile sets for different types of cars, which give you different physics. But also tracks are nuts, where you're going like 400 kilometers an hour, climbing up 20-foot skyscrapers, doing loops, doing crazy jumps, and the tracks are all about being wild, like an arcade racing game should be.
Like Hot Wheels.
Like Hot Wheels. It's you're playing Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
You're playing Hot Wheels. And there's multiplayer. You have worldwide leaderboards. It's just get the best times. Be as fast as possible. How fast you want to be faster. That's the whole point of the game. I really like it. This game delivers on like the TrackMania stuff, like the formula. It brings back certain tile sets that you really like. Adds its own. There's I think Turbo. Yeah, it has these new track tiles where you're magnetized to the track. So you'll go up a loop,
A loop-de-loop.
a loop-de-loop, and then hit these magnetized sections, kind of like Mario Kart 8 style.
Interesting.
And you'll be going through corkscrews, driving upside down and stuff, but you're stuck to the track.
Huh.
Like your car is Spider-Man.
I understand.
Yeah.
I think.
But yeah, it's fun. You get to create your own tracks. You get to customize your car. You go up against other people, create your own server. Yeah, it's TrackMania. I like it. It's an acquired taste. It's not for everybody, but I had a really good time. It's a good consoleized version of TrackMania. Okay. I still think if I had the choice, I would rather play TrackMania 2 over TrackMania Turbo, but it's a lot more polished, I'll say, in terms of visuals. That's for sure. There's a lot more flair to Turbo than there is to 2.
Turbo.
Yeah. So this is that. And then, like I mentioned, I started playing the Neo 2 Alpha, which thank you, Vince, for the code. Mm-hmm. So Neo is a Dark Souls-esque game. It's a hard third-person action game. Mm-hmm. And you're a samurai. At least in the first one, you were like an English guy, and then you got washed up in the Nihon. Mm-hmm. And you're like, all right, white boy, you're the last samurai. And you get spirits and stuff. And then you go defeat a big baddie, right? In this game, or in the alpha at least, there's no story, so to say. But the game plays almost the same. I went into it and I was like, wow, I still have all my muscle memory from the first Neo, and it all translates.
Wow.
Yeah. So they've added more like special moves, that what they call samurai techniques, different types of combos, different types of weapons. But the base idea of Neo 2 is still the same. The two major changes that they've made are one is actually I guess like three major changes. You can do creative character, so
Oh.
you're no longer William. You create
Hmm.
your own hero, male, female.
Hmm.
I am currently playing a female samurai.
Who
Um,
identifies as a male, right?
huh?
Who identifies as a
I
male?
don't have that option. There's a
Oh.
whole bunch of you can only pick from presets in this one, so you couldn't go in and like pick female, but then like muscularize your girl out crazy.
Okay.
Uh, so I'm doing that. The other one is the way they've done skill trees and just the different moves you get. And then the
Moves.
third big change is your powered up state. So in the old game, you had these like spirits where you can get like a spirit fox or a spirit shark or whatever. And you had this special meter.
Special
And
meter.
when you filled up the special meter, you could press triangle and circle and you went to like a spirit mode where the spirit you have around you jumps into your weapon. You get whatever uh, bonus element that your weapon has, and also the it's almost like you have a second life bar. You get a spirit life bar, and then once that goes down, you're out of spirit mode and you're back into the regular game. So this one, you still kind of do that, but instead of the spirit jumping into you, you just become a demon.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's different.
you straight up become a demon, and you get the horns and everything. Your weapon changes into something different. There's a powered up move where normally like the soul's equivalent in this game is called Amarita, I think, and it's like it's your currency for forging weapons, leveling up, and stuff like that. But you can absorb some of it, like Ninja Gaiden for the Xbox style, and then your weapon like transforms, like kind of into like this big hammer, and then you get more powered up attacks from that. Um, and because you're half demon, you are also able to harness the power of demons. So sometimes when you kill enemies, they will drop demon cores,
Mm-hmm.
and you take those cores to your like shrine, to your bonfire equivalent, and they get purified. And you can use those purified souls as bonus special moves. So now you have not only your spirit bar, but you have a like an EX move bar pretty much. Where remember folklore
Oh yeah.
for the PS3, where you
Yeah.
can like get demons in your book and you can like summon them to do attacks.
Yeah.
You do that. Yeah.
Oh.
So if you kill one enemy, like say there's like this mini boss who's repeatable, and eventually you can just farm him, and eventually he'll drop a soul, and then you can use his soul to use his like signature special move. The one I got is like this one-legged demon who has a fire hammer. So I killed him. I got his soul. Now when I use it against other enemies, I summon the demon who then like does a front flip and does a fire smash, and then leaves a area of fire around the enemy, which gives them burn status. There's other ones where they're just like passive buffs, so you can summon one demon to give yourself a better key gauge fill.
Sounds
So
like it makes the game really easy.
No, it's still hard.
Okay.
It's still pretty hard. I did get through a lot of the alpha without dying, mainly because I kind of the level design and the gameplay are still very Neo. So when I look at a certain situation, like it's like, oh, this guy here is in the middle of an alleyway, just after two intersections,
Mm-hmm.
and also he's like looking at loot. So I know if I look up, okay, there's a guy on the roof. If I were to just run in and hit this guy, two guys would probably come into the alley. One guy's gonna drop down the roof. So I just know the tricks they're trying to set up. So that made it a lot easier because I can just, okay, I'm going to take the back path and do some stealth or whatever. And then the other one is the new demon mode where you're the superpowered demon, mainly because in the first game when you were in spirit mode, your spirit life constantly drained just over time. In this one, it doesn't. It only drains when you get hit or when you do moves. So if you do nothing, you can just chill in demon mode forever. I don't know if that'll change in the beta or the full game, but so far it's pretty cool. Oh, and they added a new weapon type. I've only found it for the Odachi or Nodachi type weapons, which are their super, super long katanas, kind of like Sephiroth's sword almost. There's like demon versions of them. And when you get the demon versions, they look really special, but also they have a unique status effect called corruption. and when you corrupt somebody, I forget like the actual effect of it, but it's bad for them, good for you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't remember that part. But they're really leaning into the demon, into the Oni portion of the Neo lore,
To the daemon.
and it seems pretty cool. I really like it. One of the new weapons is the tomahawks. You get dual tomahawks.
Oh.
Instead of dual katanas, it's dual tomahawks. And one of your special moves is you just throw a tomahawk and then pull another one out of nowhere.
Oh,
yeah.
they do the Reaper infinite shotguns.
Yeah, infinite shotguns. Throw away shotguns, new shotguns. Yeah. Throw away a hatchet, get a new hatchet. Yeah.
If I'm ever in a movie as a supervillain, that's what I want my power to be.
Yeah.
Infinite shotguns.
Infinite shotguns. But yeah, it's Neo through and through, which is not a bad thing for me. I did beat Neo. I didn't go through the DLC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't go through the DLC, but I did really enjoy my time with the game, and I'm down for Neo too. I'm down for
When's
more.
come out?
I don't know if there's a release date yet.
Oh.
I'm not sure. I think it's just I know the beta or the alpha goes until June 2nd.
Yeah.
And you have to. It's like invite only, and it's fun. I like it. It's good. It's Diablo, man. It's Dark Souls meets Diablo meets Tom Cruise The Last Samurai.
Okay.
It's fun.
Sounds
It's really, really fun.
Sounds good.
And I believe that is everything I've played.
Cool.
Yeah, I played a few rounds of Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered.
It's a good game.
It is. Yo, M16 Red Dot site.
I just can't believe they're charging extra for the map pack.
I know. What? The thing is, though, I don't want to buy it.
Oh, neither do I.
Because you know all the savages bought that map pack.
Yeah, I know.
And they're in their own playlist.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to play with those people.
Yeah, they're good.
Those people know about M16 Red Dot site.
Those are some of my favorite maps in there.
Yeah. What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Buy it.
Wait until Modern Warfare 2 remastered.
No. I never got into that.
What?
I played it, but I never
Dual model, whatever.
Yeah, then they patched it.
Yeah, but what if they release it with no patch?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
And then like they'll do it as you could play patched version or non-patched.
No fucking way.
Yeah, they got version control. It's like Street Fighter, Ultra Street Fighter 4. You got version control in your Call of Duty.
Don't be crazy. Don't be crazy. Cool.
It's good. That was my week.
Neato Bandito. I think that's it for us. Next week we'll be talking about Godzilla.
Mm-hmm.
King of Monsters. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I think so. King of the Monsters.
Have you heard the early reports of that movie?
Nope. I've been steering clear of all coverage.
Okay.
Please be good.
Oh, do you want me to tell you?
Maybe tell me later.
Tell you later? Okay.
Okay, tell me now. Fine.
Oh. It's dumb.
Yes. Yes. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great news.
Yeah. When I saw some of the reviews, I'm like, I can't believe people are complaining about the characters in this movie.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
I can't wait now.
Yeah.
This is great.
Okay. So that comes out this Friday. We'll talk about it next week. If you guys see it, let us know your opinions on the movie as well. And of course,
Anime Club
is
not this week.
Not this week.
It'll be next week because we gotta watch 2 episodes of JoJo.
Yeah. We're almost done. We're almost there.
We're almost there, baby.
Guys, we're almost there. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
I'm telling you, the Coliseum is where the final battle takes place.
I can see the light. We're almost through this piece of shit. So
Whoa.
Thanks for listening.
Harsh words.
See you next week.
Don't say things you can't take back.